I bought a new aerial recently. I met this chap in a motorway services car park, and I got talking to him. He turned out to be a G3 call sign, which means that he's had his amateur radio licence here in the UK quite a few years, since he was 14 in actual fact. And it turned out that he'd watched one of my videos previously, and he said it was very, very useful because he discovered a piece of software that I was showing, and he subsequently loaded it and uses it. Now, this reminded me why I do these videos. So we chatted, and he explained to me that he doesn't go to a club and he's got no mentor or other amateurs around him to discuss new ideas or to discover what's new. His knowledge of new stuff comes from things like YouTube. Now, I've only been licensed since October 2016, so I'm a very, very new amateur. I didn't take the older style exam, the RAE, as many amateurs have. And I didn't learn Morse code. I didn't need to pass my exam. And I've never built a radio salvaged out of old TV parts. So, a question that's been fired at me a few times is, what gives me the right to do videos showing people how to do amateur radio when I'm very, very new to the hobby? Recently, a friend and a fellow YouTuber, G5TM, Tim, commented on one of his videos that some amateurs tend to look down sometimes on either lesser call signs or amateurs that are new to the hobby. Now, to me, amateur radio is a hobby. I do it because I enjoy it, and when I stop enjoying it, I'll stop doing it. It's as simple as that. And I believe that when you enjoy doing something, you become passionate about it and you want to share it with others. Similar, let's say, to an angler who finds a new type of bait to use to catch a particular fish in a particular lake. Now, I would assume, maybe wrongly, that that angler would share that information with his fellow angler friends. Now, in today's world, driving to a club may not be possible for a lot of people, and that's exactly how this hobby grew up, with people sharing ideas face to face. So this really is where social media comes in, and the platforms like YouTube, Discord, obviously Facebook, that's where they're invaluable. Now, Facebook, love it or hate it, I'm sure you've got your own opinions and the reasons for those. However, let me point out that Facebook can be a great source of information, and you don't have to give information on Facebook in order to receive it. I love Facebook. I love reading the questions that are posed, or maybe the problems seeking solutions, and I go through all of the replies in the hope that I can either, number one, fathom out the solution, or number two, that I'll learn the solution from those replies. Now, those answers come from all over the world, generally from enthusiasts with knowledge that just want to help people. Now, Facebook has groups, and you can join the groups that interest you, depending on your interests. I like groups relating to the interests that I have, not simply amateur radio, and I like them so that I can gain knowledge about the things that I'm interested in. And if you look through my Facebook groups, you would find subjects like end-fed antennas, chicken keeping, flex radios, cockapoo owners, which is a type of dog, log for OM, which is a logging software, and African grey parrots. YouTube also is an excellent resource. You can spend hours and hours just watching random videos and discovering things that you may have a like or even a dislike in areas that you never ever imagined. And on YouTube, when you discover a YouTube channel, as they call it, that you like the style of or the content, you can subscribe to that so that the next time that person publishes a video, then you'll instantly get notified. Twitter is another platform. I don't get involved with Twitter, to be honest, but it's another great way of sharing information, as also is Discord and a few other things. So if I've got one message really to give you, it's be nice and be constructive as well. When you go onto social media, remember, please remember, that the person that you are about to demean or humiliate is a real human with feelings, and they've spent their time putting the content up there to help people, okay? So please, before you post a comment, just ask yourself the question, if I was that person, would I want to read that comment? So try and be constructive. If you read a comment that says, how do I plug the power lead into my radio? Please don't reply RTFM. Either number one, just don't reply and just move on to the next posting. Or maybe reply, hi, I'll try and help you. What radio have you got? I'm liking to think that if you go for that option, you may come out of your day feeling a happier person. If you find a video on YouTube that you don't think is particularly good, or the lighting was bad, or the audio quality wasn't very good, then rather than just giving them a thumbs down and then moving on, why not actually write something constructive? Rather than writing, this is rubbish, go and hang yourself, LOL, what about writing, hi, thanks for taking the time to make this video, check your audio levels though. So I think if I'd like to give you something as a motto of this video, it would be sharing is caring. That's the reason why I share the information, not for my own ego, not because I like to see that I've got 50,000 followers or anything like that. It's because I like to think that I've actually helped someone, as was made obvious at the motorway service station. I'd also like to maybe say, if you've got nothing to say, say nothing. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and thanks very much for your time. Be nice, stay safe, 7-3. Goodbye.